present, and future.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program's participants and do not necessarily reflect those of station staff, management, and advertisers.
Hi, this is Fran Sullivan, and I'm back on the air with the Italian American Radio Show. I have hosted 3 radio shows here in Las Vegas: the Nevada Home Show, Front Row Center Stage with the Stars, and the Rant Radio Show. Our main focus with this presentation is to call businesses like yours that we want to be part of the Italian American Radio Show and podcast, a program nearly 3,000 years in the making. Welcome to the Italian American Radio Show and podcast, coming live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We would like to share with you the journey of the Italian people and their culture through the years. As Sinatra says, the best is yet to come. Italian heritage didn't end with the fall of the Roman Empire. Its legacy was carried on through explorers, inventors, artists, and entertainers, even to this day. Dean Martin.
I love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone.
Domenico Mondugno.
Nel cielo infinito volare.
Frank Sinatra.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances?
Andre Bocelli. Giada Valenti.
We've only just begun to live. Why lay some promises?
Luciano Pavarotti. We hope you've enjoyed this presentation as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Good afternoon and welcome to the Italian American Radio Show and podcast, and happy Valentine to all you beautiful ladies, grandmoms, mothers, daughters, and girlfriends. And also, you know, some of you guys are probably going to get some nice presents from the ladies, so you know, keep the faith. Don't spend too much on them. Let them spend it on you. It's always been my motto, you know what I mean? Let the girls, because they have better taste than you do anyway. And I try to tell it to my sons, but they don't listen to me. In any event, we're here in Las Vegas Live, and we're also with our co-host, and Francesca Malagon. Malagon.
You got it right. Malagon.
Yeah. Say hello to everybody, you.
Hi, everybody. It's my first time.
Tell them where you're from.
Italy, Genova, the north of Italy, in the Liguria region. We got the best pesto, best focaccia.
Is that
everything.
mic good for her? Yeah. In any event, she's going to be co-hosting with me. She's new. She's just starting. And I think she's going to do great. I think she'll be fine. I'll be able to take a day off, and she'll be able to handle the whole show. And she'll be bringing in
Hopefully.
her own guests. No, hopefully you'll do it. No problem. And this is podcasted now, right? People are seeing this now, right? so you can see how beautiful she is. And she is very, very pretty girl. And very, very nice. And speaks fluent Italian, German, and
German? What do you mean German? Spanish? You mean? I wish.
I'm kidding. She doesn't
Italian.
speak German.
Close,
But she
maybe.
can probably speak Spanish, yes.
Yes, Italian, Spanish, and English. My last.
Italian, Spanish, English. There you go.
Easy. Easy English.
And the show that we're going to be bringing is very interesting. We've been putting this together. You probably wouldn't believe this, but almost 3 years putting this show together. But naturally, we got knocked off because of COVID, and that took us out of the park for a year or maybe more. So, you know, that it wasn't a fun thing, and the show just kind of came to a standstill. We were supposed to be on 5 days a week. We're on only 1 day now, on Sunday, but I'll be changing it as the avails come available. And what I mean by avails is the airtime. I lost the airtime Monday through Friday because we weren't ready for whatever the reasons were. So you have other people come in, they take a show for a day or 2 days or 3 days, and it just knocks you out of the box. But with our show going to be as successful as I know it's going to be, we'll be on 5 days a week within 2 months, and that is a fact. Is that okay with you there? I'm talking to the producer. He's shaking his head, yeah. And, of course, Francesca, she's shaking her head.
Existing.
Yeah, she's saying interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. Well, we want to welcome you to join us covering all aspects of the Italian heritage. And we're going to be doing fashion shows, and we're going to be showing you high fashions out of Milan and out of Rome. And, of course, the best food you could possibly eat, you know, in Rome is just unbelievable. But so is northern Italy, where Genova, where she's from. You know, it's a totally different. It's all the creams and right.
It's a whole Italy.
So
has
it's a
variety of
different
food.
type, but it's very, very good, very good. That's where my grandfather came from, Trieste, and she. That's why she went to work with me. When I said he was from Trieste, she said, "I'll go to work with you." So that was nice of her, you know. So, but also you have to understand, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have entertainers all day, all night long, 24 hours a day, any time of the day. Excuse me. When I came here 22 years ago, the very first thing I did was open up the TV guide in this town. They needed a good TV guide. I opened it up. And I interviewed all the top stars in all the biggest hotels. And I did a front page, naturally, an inside story, double page story inside. And it was fabulous. It was great. That was in 99 and then 2000. And then we got hit with the airplanes hitting New York City. And that took care of all marketing all over the country. But by then, I had done so many fabulous interviews at the big hotels with fabulous stars. One of my last ones was with Robert Goulet, which was fabulous. And great guy, wonderful guy. I have a lot of entertainers that there's just so many. I'm going to bring in all the covers that I've done, just to show people. Every now and then I could show a couple, talk about the different stars, and they were all major stars, big time, and some just starting really, but became very big. And my background was television, and I did a lot of TV, produced a lot of TV commercials, well over 200, and I said I was going to do something with that too. I was going to put them together in a collage, just real fast, real quick clips, 1, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and just run them. We could run them here at the station, on the cam, and just have some fun with it. All the different businesses. Now this was in Philadelphia, in my hometown, South Philadelphia. It was all over Philadelphia, not just South Philadelphia, but and also in Manhattan and Brooklyn. I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn and Manhattan with the TV and making commercials and doing TV shows. I did a TV show in Philadelphia. It lasted a year and a half, and I started one. Actually, I started two in Manhattan. Totally different animal in Manhattan. It just is absolutely crazy to try to do anything there. And just as you get it done, somebody throws a wrench in it. Somebody does something stupid that you can't do the show. So that was two of them. And the next time I speak about it, I'll tell you the one show I had a very, very pretty famous young lady that she was nobody at the time, but I thought she was going to be fine, and I brought her with me, along with me, to do this one show. And then another fella that worked for me in salesman, he begged me to do it, to put him on the air doing a show. So I made him a show, and it could have been very successful, but he was he just didn't understand the game. You know, you can't. You got to crawl before you walk in the business, and some people just don't get that. They want to be a star overnight. Doesn't work that way, but sometimes it does. Sometimes somebody gets lucky, and but you have to have that. You have to have that pizzazz. You have to have that charisma. A lot of people don't have charisma because charisma is a funny thing. It's not just one thing. It's a few different things. And in any event, my background was that as a young guy, I was a singer, and I sung all over the country. You know, I'm when somebody said put my bio together, and when I started to think about it, I said, Christ, all the things that I had done, from major motion picture, from Warner Brothers contracts. I had a soundtrack for it was a major motion picture. It won 8 Academy Awards. So what else can I tell you? I was offered Johnny Carson show 3 different times. I'll get to those stories at a later date as we go through with our shows, up-and-coming shows. Not today, but all I'm doing right now at the moment is I'm just giving some people an idea of who Fran Sullivan is. My family came, my grandfather's family came from Trieste, Austria, and which is just on the other side of Italy, and they were Italian people, and Valsano, Rudolfo Valsano, and really, really nice man. Unfortunately, I never got to meet him, but I got plenty of pictures of him, and a lot of people that knew him, spoke to him, spoke about him. He spoke 4 languages also. Very smart people. Very smart people up there, you Italian people. I'm talking to Francesca, and I'm going to have Francesca talk a little bit about her hometown and what she did out there. You know, what were you doing waitress work out there, or were you doing something else? No,
in Italy, literally, I
Not
left.
in-
I was studying.
Studying.
Yeah, studying, and then just I had the opportunity to take off here
To come
in
here.
America, and I said yes. Why
Good
not?
move.
Yes, no.
We love you. We're glad you came. Yeah,
I love here.
and we're going to keep you here.
Better.
We're going to keep you here. Trust me. And the idea of doing this show came to me when I started to read some things about the Italian culture, and I couldn't put it down because it's so deep and so vast. What the Italian people have done and created is so remarkable. It's just unbelievable. When you start to read about it, you'd never stop. You just keep going more and more and more. You dig into it more and more. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed reading about it. And it's just from 2,500 years ago to today. That's insane. There's a wall around Rome that was built 2,000 years ago, and the wall's still there.
Funny, right?
How crazy is that when we're talking about walls, right? And they built the wall to keep the bad guys out, and the wall is still there. And I don't think anybody ever got into Rome, into the Vatican at all, so, or into Rome itself. You know. But in any event, we have a lot of different ideas. We're going to be doing things for college kids. We want to bring them into the fold and induce them and let them see what a lot of them don't know because their mothers, their dads, their grandmothers lost the Italian way. The great-grandmom, she and grandfather, they spoke fluent Italian, and they were great cooks. They had all the recipes, and they had a way about them. What do I mean by that? They were very clean people, ties, sport coats that the grandfathers and their fathers wore all the time. It wasn't just something that they did when they went out. They wore it whenever they went out. That's the way they dressed. I mean, it was the people from the turn of the century to, I'm going to say, 1950. They just had a different way of living their life, and the Italian people were very, very close knit, and they were very, very clannish. They're great cooks, great business people, great ball players, of all kind, and they just had a way of having people like them. They're very likable people, and what we want to do is we want to introduce to as many people as we can the Italian culture. When I looked into the Italian population in the United States, and there's 25 to 28 million, it's a lot of Italian spaghetti. It really is. And you like spaghetti?
You're
don't you?
funny. Yeah, I love spaghetti.
She said she loves spaghetti.
Any kind.
And she works at
Roma Deli is in Sahara and Durango.
yeah.
American Italian restaurant.
She works at the where's that's on Durango and
Sahara.
Buffalo.
In Sahara.
What is it?
Durango and Sahara.
Yeah, Sahara. Yeah, it's Sahara. Durango and Sahara, and it's
Good sandwiches, chicken cutlets. We have chicken parms, meatball subs,
they have
Good
everything. Their
pasta.
food is so good there, and
good
the
pasta.
name of the company, name of the store,
Roma Deli.
Roma Deli,
Roma
which a
Deli
lot of
too.
people here know it, but I want her to say it because that's our boss. You may give her a raise. Roma Deli.
Better.
Make sure that you stop there. You can even ask for Francesca. She may be in. She works a lot there. Excuse me. They like her there for lots of reasons. She's a very hard worker. She never turns them down. She's very, very pretty, very efficient, so people love her. So naturally, they're going to go. A lot of people go there for the food, but a lot of people go
You're sweet.
for her. They want to meet her and talk to her, and a lot of them, some of them come from Italy. So, they have something in common with her.
I meet a lot of Italian Americans there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's that kind of a place. Now, she has to leave here today. She already worked. You worked this morning?
Yeah.
And she's got to go back and work again. Unbelievable. The guy that marries her, he's going to be great, this guy. Huh?
Better.
Great food, good money. She makes a lot of money,
More closer, thank you.
the girl. You're going to get it all, and you'll be fine. You will.
I will.
So the idea of the show is for us to bring you into the fold. I want her to explain a little bit about what she knows about. She's new to the broadcast business, so it's not anything that she's going to know too much about that. But she does know about where she came from, and that's very exciting. And what's the most popular place in Genova?
I'd say, well, Genova is where I'm from, but, like I told you, is the region. The region is like Liguria, and more known is like Cinque Terre. It's called like Five Lands, very beautiful. Portofino.
Portofino, I love it.
Beautiful. Oh, honey,
I watch a
very
couple
beautiful.
shows from there. It's just a gorgeous place.
Gorgeous. I think all Italy, all
It's-
Italy has a beauty.
Yeah,
Has
you're
a
right. You're
beauty.
right about that. It's all beautiful, no matter where. It's all beautiful. We're going to break for a commercial soon because I want to call. There's a young lady I want to speak to up in Massachusetts. And I can give you her number. You can call her. And but I'll give it to you when we break, okay? And we'll call Jeannie up and talk to her a little bit. All right, pal? All right, you let me know when you're going to break for a commercial. Right now? Yeah, break it now. We'll be back shortly. Buongiorno. Introducing the Italian American radio show and podcast. We welcome you to join us covering all aspects of Italian heritage, alluring fashion, delectable cuisine, and first-class entertainment, live from the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Every Sunday, 12 to 2 p.m. on KSHP 1400 AM and 107.1 FM radio as we revisit and pay homage to Italy's past, present, and future.
Check out our newest store in town, A1 Dollar Store. We have the largest selection from kitchenware, utensils, accessories, bedding, cleaning supplies, hardware, decorations, and over hundreds of brands for you to shop for. Our address is 3455 South Durango Drive, Unit 101, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117, across the Desert Breeze Park. Give us a call at 702-268-8105 and stop by today to get more value for your buck.
Just a short 2-hour drive from Las Vegas lies a discovery like no other in St. George, Utah. You'll find the St. George Dinosaur Discovery Site, which is a natural history museum located at Johnson Farm. This is a world-class dinosaur site that includes the rare combination of fossilized footprints and bones of dinosaurs and other ancient animals. The fossils at the St. George Dinosaur Discovery Site are all housed inside a comfortable building where you'll find early Jurassic ecosystems complete with dinosaurs, plants, fishes, and more. Visit UtahDinosaurs.org for directions, rates, and hours. Are you ready to walk with the dinosaurs?
Matt Fraser, America's top psychic medium, is coming to the Summit Showroom inside the Venetian Resort Friday, February 16th and Saturday, February 17th for live audience reading. Don't miss seeing Matt's uncanny abilities up close and personal. It's Matt Fraser, America's top psychic medium, live in Las Vegas Friday, February 16th and Saturday, February 17th at the Venetian. For tickets and information, call 702-221-1200.
They said if I got drunk,
if I did coke,
I'd be one of the guys.
They said meth would help me get through my exams.
They said synthetic drugs would give me a safe high.
They said sniffing glue was no big deal.
Totally safe.
I could party all night.
It would help me forget my problems.
He said he'd love me forever if I smoked crack with him.
They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit.
They said weed wouldn't lead to harder drugs.
They lied.
They lied.
They lied.
He lied.
Find out the truth about drugs.
Drugfreeworld.org.
Drugfreeworld.org.
Vegas has Italian Ice. Philly Freeze Me Italian Ice, also known as water ice, is 100% authentic Italian ice made with authentic recipes and fresh ingredients. Philly Freeze Me is also vegan. Try a single flavor or mix it up and taste test multiple flavors like watermelon and cotton candy or strawberry lemonade and mango. It can be adult friendly with alcohol infused flavors. 2 area locations open until 8 p.m. every day. Follow Philly Freeze Me on social media at Philly Freeze Me or online at phillyfreezeme.com.
Located only 4 miles from downtown Colorado Springs and 10 miles from Pikes Peak, Hyatt Place Colorado Springs Garden of the Gods offers spacious rooms with contemporary decor, stylish furnishings, including divided living and sleeping areas, the Hyatt Grand Bed, state-of-the-art media and work center, a 42-inch flat-panel high-definition television that easily integrates with laptops and other electronic devices. Complimentary breakfast is included during your stay. Location at 503 West Garden of the Gods Road. Book your stay at HyattPlace.com.
Immersive Disney animation is the groundbreaking experience of a lifetime, featuring the animated sights and sounds of Disney's most iconic films, from The Lion King to Frozen to Encanto and more. Step into the magic of Disney's greatest characters. Immersive Disney animation is now open at Lighthouse Art Space Las Vegas at the Shops at Crystals. Tickets at DisneyImmersive.com. Brought to you by the producers of Immersive Van Gogh.
Buongiorno. Introducing the Italian American radio show and podcast. We welcome you to join us covering all aspects of Italian heritage, alluring fashion, delectable cuisine, and first-class entertainment, live from the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Every Sunday, 12 to 2 p.m. on KSHP 1400 AM and 107.1 FM radio as we revisit and pay homage to Italy's past, present, and future. Well, we're back. Sorry if we took a little longer than we should. We were trying to get in touch with somebody up in Boston, and we couldn't get through to her for some reason. But in any event, she works for a company up there that's an Italian group, and that's what we're looking to invite. We're looking to invite the lodge people, the members, and have them give us a call, let us explain what it is we're doing. Get on the show with us. You know, let us promote you. Let us talk about things that you're trying to do wherever that is, whether it's out in Chicago or whether it's in Philly or if it's in Boston or if it's in Arizona. It doesn't matter. What we're trying to do is get people interested in the Italian culture, and the only way to do that is have people like yourself call our show, have some great stories, which is all do. Family stories are always funny, and what's going on in your particular group of people. You know, you all have chapters everywhere. I mean, there's like the Italian Sons and Daughters of Italy. I mean, forget about it. There's 35 cities, 35 states. They're in 350 locations. That's a lot of people, you know. Like, I don't want to get into it. It's thousands and thousands. But in any event, we're going to try to get in touch with every one of them and all the local Italian clubs all over the country. That's what we're ideally what we want to do. We want to get in touch with them and have them call us, tell us what's happening in their neighborhoods and their places that they want to speak about. And if they have any kind of, well, for instance, here in Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada here, there's a club that's a Italian-American club here in Las Vegas. And they're putting a chest together, a war chest together for college graduates. You know, they want to give these kids some money to go to college. And it doesn't have to be a college of, you know, for brains. It could be a college for just something to use your hands with or computers. It doesn't matter. What we need to do is come up with money to give to these people. And I can't do it today because I don't have the time to do all these things that I'd like to do. It's only an hour show today. But Sunday I'll be back on, and it's really going to be 3 hours. So I'll have plenty of time to explain all the different things that we're going to do. And there's a number of them, and there's one for you. I guarantee it. When you hear it, you're going to say, "Oh, I like that. Let's get involved in that one." But you have to understand, we put a show together, like I was explaining. It took us almost 3 years to do this, and you just can't explain it in an hour. It's like trying to write it out and send it to somebody and have them understand what I'm talking about. You can't do it. It's just, you know, just too much. And when you start telling people, well, it's this and it's this and it's this, that you start to lose them. So what you have to do is you have to just take your time and just explain certain things at a certain time, and then hopefully you have people call in and say, I really like that, and I really like this one, I like that one.
Something I was thinking maybe too, this can be like a wonderful media, because like people like me who is trying to, I'm Italian, and sometimes I'm not gonna get wrong, like sometimes I miss meeting Italian people, you know. I'm like, where can I get to meet Italian people like me who's coming from Italy? Because here in Vegas, I believe, and like a lot of people who has my age, coetaneo, says that it's very hard to make friends.
Right.
It's hard to make friends. And even harder when I'm trying to, like, you know, be friends with, like, find my Italian people.
Right.
I work with Italians, one from Napoli and another from Puglia, but they are, you know, they are already in their age. But I haven't found an Italian like my age, you know.
There's plenty of them out there.
But I hope they get to meet this
show. There you go.
Right?
That's great. I love it. That's what we need to do. We need to get you asking for people your age to call here. Let's get together. Let's do some stuff. We have a lot of fun.
To talk, to converse,
So, you know, and also you could say it in Italian too, you know.
Sì, per favore, sapete già dove trovare il posto qua, parlare, chiacchierare. So, se avete voglia di fare una chiamata, sapete già.
You see?
If you want to make a call, you already know where.
That's it. And we want to give the number out. The number is.
My
is
number?
70
No, I'm just
your
kidding.
number. You want to give your number out?
No, I shouldn't.
Give the radio show number. You'll be safe.
Totally.
And there it is.
So 702-221-2283. 702-221-2283.
7283.
Looks like a 2. Be honest. Doesn't it look like a 2? 702-221-7283. 702-221-7283. Questo è il corretto. This is the correct one, all right? Forget about the first one I said. Please.
I love that. Yeah, forget about that first one. It's the last one that
the
you got
last
to worry
one.
about.
But yeah, that's kind of found my point too. Like, get to meet different people.
I love it. That's what it's about. The whole show is about little simple things like that aren't really simple. You have a young girl here from Italy. She's only been here a year, maybe a little over.
Like 2021, almost 3 years. 2021, 2021, yeah.
Oh, okay. So a little over 2 years.
Yeah, honestly.
And she would love to meet some people from back home.
Yes.
And it
Go
doesn't matter
out,
where.
hang out. Doesn't
It don't matter where. It doesn't have to be in Milan or in Rome. It could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be in Geneva.
Totally.
Could be anywhere, correct?
Yes.
And the idea is to have people her age, maybe a little older. She's 50. She's 50. She's 52.
I'm 60. No, just kidding. I'm 21.
Kidding. I'm kidding. She's well under 25. She's a young girl. It wouldn't hurt to have some people give her a call, and females preferably, correct?
Yeah, I don't. If you want females, I'm females, men.
I mean, for you.
Care.
You don't care.
I'm open to talk.
She's open. She don't care. She wants you to just meet some Italians that she could speak to in her language, which I don't blame her. And we'll do that. We'll get that done. And every time we're on the air, Francesca, you could do that again. You know what I mean? But next time you come on, you'll have a nice little bio that you could say. Well, you'll introduce yourself and introduce that part of the show for you to have people call in that are Italian that you'd like to do a little group thing.
It's all about. I know what you mean. Yes, totally.
You
yes,
got it now.
Yes.
So I tell you, she's new to the game, but she's a fast learner.
We gotta.
She's fast, this girl.
Teach me.
We'll teach you. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. You'll be doing the show by yourself. I'm telling you, it's nothing. It's a piece of cake. Do I look like I'm worried about anything?
No, we're
you know
gonna
why?
be good. We're gonna
because
be good.
I don't care. It's my show, and you're the co-host. It's your show. Do whatever you like.
I appreciate
Talk about
it,
whatever
friend.
you like.
Thanks a
Of
lot.
course, we're going to talk about everything Italian, pretty much. We don't want to talk politics because we're not interested in politics.
No, and then we're gonna fight.
No, we're not doing that. But there's so many other things we can talk about. There's all the beautiful places to go in Italy. I mean, they're just like one after another. I mean, you get tired of looking at these. So, my God, I could never go to all these places. They say, come for a week, come for 2 weeks. You couldn't see everything in 2 months.
No, honestly, like when people just tells me, I've been for 5 days, nice. But honestly, when customers tells me I've been to Italy 5 days, like, do you enjoy actually? Like, you just go. Usually, these people has for like tours, cruises, and they just go and see one spot. I think maybe the least is a month, couple weeks maybe to have in Italy.
At least it's got to be a few weeks.
But 5 days or 3 days
But
is
you
nothing.
you really need a month or two.
Yeah,
To really say you enjoyed it.
Enjoy the culture.
There's so many places in the mountains to go see. So many beautiful.
Yeah.
And the beaches, like you said, the beaches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beaches.
Yeah, well, see, she's young. She likes to go on the beaches.
Yeah.
Her and the girls and the guys, you know what I mean? Hop on a boat. And
literally. Who knows?
Take a ride on the boat.
And now I'm in the desert. Who will say?
Now you're in the desert, yes. Well,
I like it. Like when I'm at. But of course, it's where I'm from. I grew up by the beach. Cold, humid. Now here. But I like here too. It's different.
How far was the beach from where you lived?
Literally, I'm Genova. Yeah, walking. Everything is walkable.
You could walk.
I could say 10 minutes walking. 10 minutes, yeah.
That wasn't bad, you know?
No, everything is closed. Everything is closed.
And that's the Mediterranean?
Yeah.
So the water was just ice blue, gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous water. There are, of course, waters where you don't want to swim because they're a little
Oh,
bad for
yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know, transportations, like everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But the water there is the most beautiful I ever been.
Yeah.
Always. Like,
Yeah.
I think I've raised there, but then, like, I've been in different parts of the world.
How about for dinner? I mean, or for lunch? Is it expensive, Francesca? Is it-
Honestly, I could not tell you now. I could not tell you now. When I was there was the last time still. Because long story.
Well, you were
We're
younger,
gonna meet
yeah.
to meet. I
Yeah.
still young. What do you mean?
Well, younger.
But yeah, I was younger, exactly. Like I wasn't never paying, you
Yeah,
know,
you
my
didn't pay
mom
for
and dad
anything,
would
yeah.
be paying,
Yeah.
but I've seen, you
Yeah.
know, in the media. And I think with $50, $60, even talking with my dad,
Right.
like, hey, he asks me how much is here, and he goes like crazy when I tell him how expensive is
Right.
having a wine, a pizza. It's like here at least $80 you spend, but
Yeah,
there
just
50.
the salesman
50 euros.
went with his
40,
son.
50
went
euros if
with
I'm
his-
not wrong.
George went with his son. He's called me today. He said he went with his son. They had a pizza and a couple glasses of wine, and it cost him $60. That's insane.
But then
But that's
is
the
when I
prices
see
today, you know.
you are in how much you're making
Yeah.
an hour, you know, in
Yeah.
Italy. I
Yeah.
think the minimum wage in Italy is like €6, €5
So how much is that?
an
now?
hour.
So that's
And they pay you by month, not every week or every 2 weeks. They pay you every month. Every month is crazy. That will be my life. Every month.
that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you could spend your money real
But
quick.
like rent is cheap. I see $400 for a nice apartment.
How much?
$400 to $500.
$400, $500.
Well, now I'm looking here, $1,200, $1,300. But like I tell you, I'm making a lot irrespective of what somebody does in Italy.
Right,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, that's the. Well, you're lucky. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't make it a decent buck, you know, and they're
Yeah.
struggling, you know, and that's the shame of it. But because nobody should be struggling in the United States.
Nobody sure.
But we're not going to go any deeper in that conversation.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
But the idea of what we're trying to do here again is to get in touch with all of the Italian clubs all over the country in reality and invite them on. If they have something, they have a party, a wedding, some kind of a graduation.
Anything that
Anything.
corresponds a reunion.
let us promote it for you. Call us. Give us enough
call us.
time.
I'm
that-
totally down. You know, if it's like collab, better. No, just kidding.
No.
Bar, Italian bars.
Yeah.
I think I saw, you know, an Italian American bar I told you the other day by Charleston that called me the attention. Is Charleston a little down after Jones? Italian American club. It's like red outside.
Right.
Yeah, we should try that.
Well, you're going to have to write your ideas down, and we're going to do them.
Yes.
Remember
And
what I told you?
if
Remember what I'm telling you. Now.
But
You're-
where are we actually like doing this? Where people is looking at us from? Like a radio, a podcast?
Yeah, we're on every media outlet that we could be on. So I mean, this is podcast. People are watching or seeing you right now.
Just me? What about you?
No, they're not seeing me. Just you.
Both. Oh my God! I was like, I'm not talking. You're so funny. I was like, what do you mean?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Donna.
And yeah, there she goes. That's her. And
Now it's just you.
Now it's just you, babe. And that's enough, right? No, when you get time, you're home, you're not doing anything, and you come up with ideas, Francesca, write them down.
Yes.
It's just something that we'll do. Remember what I'm telling you, you're the co-host. The co-host is your host.
I get to.
You're a host of a show, so it counts what you come up
I'm
with.
not scared, like, honestly.
You're
To
not scared
talk
anymore?
Is my thing. Talk is my thing. I get paid to talk. Is the best. Come on. And then finding my Italian people, I hope, it's going to be fun.
Okay, now
It's gonna be
see,
fun.
loosening up real good now, huh?
I got up.
The Italian's coming out of her. So now I'm going to find my people. I love it. Yes, you will, and they'll call you. And I have to get you to tell me what pictures. See, she took a ton of pictures, but she doesn't tell me which one she wants.
We're going to choose for what?
What?
For what we choose. Like, what was it? Why, for what was the pictures?
The pictures were for me to put on the internet or put on. Or
Oh,
your,
yeah, like a card thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
card.
yeah, yeah.
And,
Perfecto,
so
yeah.
we're gonna do that. I'm gonna have it probably this week. I'll have them made, and I'll pick out the picture.
Better.
And
You choose. I don't care.
well, you have the one in the bikini. We're gonna put that one up. She's laughing. We're only kidding. We're not giving you any bikini shots. But she's got some beautiful. She got a beautiful outfit she's wearing, and that's what we're going to use. That's real Italian. That outfit.
Better.
It really was. It
You
really
think? I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
just
loved it. It was sharp.
whatever I have in the
It was
closet.
sharp. I'll show
I
it
remember
to you
the
after.
photographer was like, "You have a scarf. You have a scarf." I mean, like, why would I wear a scarf? Like, you go because you're
I'm
Italian.
gonna
looking.
strangle you.
I mean, like, okay, no, I'm not gonna wear a scarf. I'm
She's-
just gonna put whatever.
Well,
I put a cappotto on the black thing,
yes.
which I think
Well, that was nice too.
are nice.
I love the sweater you have on now. It's very nice.
Yeah, I love it too.
Well, you're going to go out and do some shopping. Well, you know, I told you, you know, we'll handle that.
Woohoo.
You go get yourself some nice things.
Living the
And
dream.
the idea is always, you know, you want to, especially a girl, you know, you always look good on the air, you know. Don't they? Yeah. Don't you?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
In any event, we're getting close here. We're already at 12 minutes, and or 10. See, an hour goes by fast. You see how fast it went? It's already through 10 more minutes. We're out of here.
Very fast.
But, well, you know, if we do another show, we got 2 more hours after that. You know, two hours on radio, and then we, plus the podcast, you know, we're on podcast. But then we're going to continue the podcast for another hour, which is going to be fun. And we'll have some people we can show. We're going to be able to have stuff that we did here that we could talk about, you know, on the podcast that we could show people. It'll get better every week. Every week it just gets better, and I get better. I'm a little rusty. I've been off for been rusty for quite a few years. I'm off the air, quite a few, but. You know, if you're an outgoing person, and I am, you know, it don't bother me. You know, I'm not a wallflower. You know, I want to be out there. I want to speak about different things, and the Italian culture I really want to speak about, because that is, people really need to know. All you have to do is go to Google, and Google Milan, Google Rome. Google any country, Sicily, I don't care what you Google, and it'll pull up all these stories. When you start reading it, you won't put it down. It's unbelievable. Genova, and which is right
Where
near
is
Venice,
Genova?
right?
Why you know Genova from what? Why Genova? Who
Why-
was in Genova?
Well, because it's right next to Venice, isn't it?
Cristoforo Colombo, come on.
Huh?
Columbus.
Colombo.
The one who found America.
Columbus.
Yeah, he's
Is
from
that where
Gen-
he was from?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came from Genova.
And they said he didn't. Now, last night I'm listening on the news, and a guy, a big timer said he did. He did discover America.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
they're
to say
saying he
about it.
didn't.
That's
And when
when I
and
don't
when
want
I spoke to people, I said, well, that wasn't the news I got when I was going to Catholic school. The school I went to, trust me, he discovered America. And thank God he did. Otherwise, we'd have been living in, I don't know where the hell we'd have been living. But in any event, once again, I just want to thank the people that are listening. If you want to call in, you can call in. Our number is 702-261? 221-7283. Yeah, I remember the number now. I've used that number a million times. I just haven't used it lately. 221-7283, 702. If you wanted to call in and say hello to Francesca, that would be a good
Or
idea.
Fran.
Or me, you can call me.
Falira, nice lady.
Nice,
No.
yeah, nice lady might call me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you're right.
Can be nice guys,
Yeah,
nice
guy.
ladies.
I could take her to dinner and dancing, you know. There's,
But yeah.
There's a beautiful place out in the desert. It's called the Oasis Hotel. You'll look it up.
The what?
You can look it up when you're.
How is it called?
I'm going to go there. It's called the Oasis.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it is. It's an oasis
Yeah.
in the desert,
Nice. That sounds nice.
except it's a hotel. And it's unbelievable. You're going to look it up and see what it is? It's unreal. Unreal.
Perfetto then.
And I was going to go there for New Year's. I just got too crazy, so I couldn't do it. I keep moving away from this mic. And but it's a beautiful, beautiful place, and I recommend it to anybody. If you want to go to a beautiful, beautiful hotel, they have golf, they have some tennis. If you want to do that, they have hiking trails. It's just a really, really first class, 5-star hotel. You know,
Perfetto.
seriously.
Yeah, Ozzy sounds great.
And
John from LA, give me 1 second. John from LA.
oh, my friend Johnny. John, are you there now?
Oh, so sweet.
Can I hear it through here or no?
Those are off.
Oh, okay. Or turn it up louder anyway.
He said that he wants to congratulate
What's he want to do?
for us.
Yo.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. And we're going to be, every week, we're going to be hitting certain things, maybe 1 or 2, 3 different things. But the fashion is going to be what I really like, because I love fashion.
You like fashion, right?
And
You've been mentioning.
we're going to be doing a lot of that. And naturally, travel, we're going to be doing that, and the food. And we're probably going to have Francesca make like raviolis for us here.
Ravioli,
She'll make it right here.
tortellini,
She'll make it right here in the studio.
Can be. So,
Talk to John. John,
you know him?
yes,
You
I
know
believe
him?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
believe I
nice to
know
meet
him.
you. Thank you for calling. Very nice. Thanks. Hope you come by, so maybe we talk.
Well, he's in California.
He's in well, he's close. Nice.
She said that you live close enough, John, that you could just come here. You know what I mean? Well, we're going to get you out here, John, one of these afternoons or days. I'm going to call you later. All right. Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Johnny.
I really do. He's he runs restaurants, you know, big ones. And, I mean, he knows his way around, classy
Better.
restaurants. And that's where he's out there in Beverly Hills, you know, with the rich people, you know.
Having the
And-
life.
Yeah, well, he left here. He left a fabulous restaurant here to go there, you know. He went
What
there.
restaurants?
And called the Bootlegger Restaurant.
The bootlegger?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he opened it.
Nice.
He opened it.
I've
and
just
friend-
recently heard about it.
A friend of mine was an entertainer. He opened it up and was there forever. Big star. And I did, I promoted them with my TV guide every week, which I'll show you different covers and different people that were there, you know. So I helped him out a lot with my advertising. But that's how I met him. And just really a nice guy. But he got offered a bigger position out there in California, and he took it, and I don't blame him, And he's been there ever since, and that's been a while, longer than I thought, years, maybe 15 years or so, But you'd like him. He's funny. He's a funny guy. And that was nice of him to call, that
Very
he was listening
nice.
to the show. And we'll have a bunch of people calling in. I'm glad that we didn't have too many call, because I wanted to talk about certain things. I wanted to get you, you needed to get on the mic.
My first time.
It's your first time, so you needed to do it, and you're doing well. You're doing good with it. And
Okay, what's your name?
and here,
George?
for you.
For me, you mean? Must be for friend.
George.
Oh, George.
Hi, George.
He can't hear me. Can you hear me? I can't hear him. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
I'm here with this beautiful Francesca. I don't know. Can you see her? Right. Oh, you like my haircut, huh? Me too. Me too. She done a nice job today. She was in a hurry, but she did a nice job.
You did good.
Yeah. Well, you got to let it grow out, and then she can really butcher you up too,
Thank you, George. Thank you so much for calling.
Thanks, George. We only got a minute here or so, and so we got to kind of let you go. But thanks
Thank
again
you,
for
George.
calling, babe.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
You call later.
Boy, she's so pleasant. Isn't she nice? You're very pleasant.
So what about, like, we are not listening very much? It's always like that. Everybody calls and we don't listen. Like.
No, that's never going to happen again. These are
Oh.
going to be working, or I'm going to have to kill
Okay.
him. They need to be working so you can hear.
Of course. I'm like, poor George. I hope George is
Poor
looking.
George. You've heard that before, haven't you? Poor George. He was a good man.
Oh my God. Well, it was fun. It was
You
really
know, you
fun.
look like Cleopatra this afternoon.
Cleopatra.
You've heard that before, haven't you?
I've heard.
Yeah,
I've heard.
well, it's true.
I
See,
did heard.
I've never said that to you, have I? It's just the way you're looking right now. You
The
have that.
eyes are the
Doesn't
eyes.
she? Look at her. She has that Cleopatra way about her.
Thanks.
Well,
It was fun.
it's true. All right, we got to wrap this up. We only got 20 seconds or 10. 9, 8,
Thanks
7,
everybody. I hope you will call, okay? So
Sunday.
see you next time, next Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday coming.
Yeah, Sunday, call her. Don't
Ci
call me.
vediamo.
Call her.
Ci vediamo la prossima.
She needs the customers. Call her. Thank you for listening in, and we'll be speaking to you on Sunday. Thank you again. We're good?